And it's go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But you go. Well, a process man am I, and I'm telling you no lie. I work and breathe among the fumes that trail across the sky. There's thunder all around me, and there's poison in the air. There's a lousy smell that smacks of hell and dust all in me hair. And it's go, boys, go. Help time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But you go. Well, I've worked among the spinners and I breathe the oily smoke. I've shoveled up the gypsum and at night made you choke. I've stood knee deep in cyanide, got sick with a caustic burn. Been working a rough fight scene enough to make your stomach turn. And it's go, boys, go. Help time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But you go. There's overtime and bonus opportunities galore. Hey, young men like their money and they all come back for more. But soon you're knocking on and you look older than you should. For every bob made on the job you pay with flesh and blood. And it's go, boys, go. Help time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But you go. Well, a process man am I, and I'm telling you no lie. I work and breathe among the fumes that trail across the sky. There's thunder all around me, and there's poison in the air. There's a lousy smell that smacks of hell and dust all in me hair. And it's go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. And it's go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 days nearer death. But you go.
Good morning, Minecraft. Wandering Beekeeper here. Welcome, welcome. Dobry došli. Pardon my slightly mangled Croatian pronunciation. I keep wanting to pronounce it Dobro došli, more like a Montenegrin, because of the song. But you know me, I like to roll the R's on pretty much everything. Oh. Dobro došli. Welcome, welcome. We are here in a world of Minecraft and about to do some revisions and additions and so forth in immersive geology. The pelletizer has to get moved and a couple other things got to get done. Oh, lordy. Kind of wanting to unwind and give it a minute for the audio, just to be certain. I had some relatives over on the Jones side, which is not the best side of the family. About half of them are Nazis now. Worked for DuPont. DuPont is a very big employer in Nashville, or at least used to be. They're not as much as so anymore, but they were huge back in the 1940s and 50s. Started out as an ammunition plant and became a big chemical works. And that is a hell of a karmic burden to be carrying, because DuPont shielded Union Carbide from the consequences of Bhopal. This is historical fact. You can look it up. It's all in the court records. Financial transactions, it's all open. Long while back, there was a place in India called Bhopal that had a Union Carbide plant, and one night the Union Carbide plant had what they called a gas leak, and what the people of Bhopal called a toxic attack. This massive cloud of just nasty shit came rolling down through the town, killed a lot of people, left a lot of people blinded or with lung damage or both. It caused skin burns. It did all sorts of horrific injuries. Massive, just massive suffering you know. Union Carbide was about to be sued out of existence by the Indian government and the people of Bhopal, and a lot of people very pissed that they were doing such obnoxious shit that close to heavy population, and then screwed up. It was an accidental release, but it happened as a result of carelessness, cost-cutting measures, slipshod performance, general fuckery, the sort you get with a big corporation. And DuPont bought Union Carbide and retired the name, thereby shielding Union Carbide from the lawsuits because the Union Carbide entity no longer existed. The lawsuits collapsed because DuPont just was the purchaser. They couldn't be held responsible for the massacre at Bhopal, and Union Carbide no longer existed. They had found a larger skirt to hide behind, and just vanished. And the people of Bhopal were left to suffer with no reparations, no assistance from the people who had done the injury, and then just used a little bit of legal fiction and accounting to not pay for it. But then this is how capitalists stay wealthy. They don't pay for shit. I mean, it's real easy to stay rich if you never pay for anything. But we are not here for me to talk politics. We are here for me to play Minecraft. And by now, there should be enough space that the audio is going if it's been muted. I occasionally have to argue with Twitch about the Chemical Workers song. I have successfully argued twice already that it's fair use. They've let it go, and then I had to do it again. And it's just getting really fucking annoying that I keep having to. I'm gonna take a minute and sort stuff. I've got some work to do here, but I need to sort this stuff a bit here. This needs to get tossed because I don't have the hang of it. Actually, let me not toss it. Let's just stash it. And think for a minute. This is running, right? Yes, it is running. We're using anthracite instead of coke now for Steel Beast. Switching over from coke to anthracite because I found a massive, well, that's redundant. I found a deposit of anthracite. They're always massive. I've also mined out a vein of bituminous and a deposit of lignite. Oh, done a bunch of mining. While I was away from the place for a while. I need to look things over and see how they're doing here. Let me check, make sure my magnet is out, that I'm not picking stuff up from the environment. I'm okay on the sugar cane and the hemp seeds. They're just kind of sputtering a little bit here. Okay. Refinery is just topping, doing the continuous topping up thing. Mining drill is loaded. I gotta get this thing going. I gotta get the chemical reactor going because this thing's gonna, it's loaded up with sulfur dioxide. It's got nowhere to put it. The tanks are all full. The sulfuric acid tank is all full. I gotta get this chemical reactor hooked up. And there it is. Here's the chemical reactor. I put it up here because that puts it directly above generator 2 and lets me bring high voltage straight up and not muck around too much. Yeah, I mean, you can see the problem here. You know, I can reach it from here. I don't have to get that close to those live high voltage cables, but it just seems like having bare wire connectors for high voltage next to the switch, you know, I talked about this last time, but it's rather graphic at this point. This thing is just arfing massive, and I'm still trying to figure it out. This is output, that's output, this is an input and needs to connect to the sulfuric acid tank down there, which means I need a whole lot more fluid pipe. Let's go see what's needed to make fluid pipe. Oh, and do I have ore in my backpack? Yes, I do. Let's drop down to here for a second. Go look at... That's not running anything right now. Let's get it loaded up. No, that's the powder. I don't want to load that. That has to go elsewhere. Okay, let's get this anatase into the crusher and start making dirty crush, feeding it to the washer. Found out what my problem with the gravity separator is. It's the water supply. I am tapping this one off that one, and so it's screwing them both up a bit. What you really need is one pump per separator, preferably with a buffer barrel in the pipe, and that's something I don't have over at the distributor yet. I gotta go put buffer barrels in the pipes. So I need to hook up the chemical reactor to the sulfuric acid tank. I need to put buffer barrels in on the distributor. And I need to move the pelletizer. That's going to be the lower priority item. Getting the sulfuric acid tank hooked up is going to be top priority here. Let's look at what's needed for fluid pipe. I believe I'm going to need iron plate. I have a fair amount of iron plate already made. Yes, let us just do a stack here to make sure we have plenty of fluid pipe. I don't think I'm going to need a pump. I am going to need a lever if I don't already have one on the tank. Lever, I already have a couple levers made. Grab a lever. Do I need... I think all I really need is love. All you need is love. Can't sing more than that because IP is the IP bot is a little bitch. Okay, so I got sulfuric acid right here. I'm gonna hook up a pipe. And I'm gonna run it up there. truly infamous song. Let's see, where am I going with this? I've gone too high over there. Okay, no problem. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go right straight off of here. I'm gonna hope that this is not too long a pipe and that it does in fact work. Oh, shit. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Ah, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, let's see. No, you gotta go. Come on. Get out of the way. Okie doke. Now we go take that bit off. Then we got pipe coming over here. Chemical reactor currently empty. Let's go throw the switch. Where is the switch? Switch is there. Click. Ooh. That got the refinery going, so the sulfuric acid is going somewhere. Excuse me. Wow. That's draining off nicely. Let's go up to our chemical reactor and... Ooh, look at that. I got sulfuric acid fed into the chemical reactor. Hot diggity fuck. Okay, content warning. I know I'm terrible about doing the damn content warnings. I'm old, I'm highly opinionated, and I'm somewhere to the left of Che Guevara. I make dick jokes and weed jokes, and I cuss a lot, and, you know, just generally pop off with whatever's in my head. I could retitle this stream, Old Man Shouts at Minecraft. You know. Alright. But we got... Look at that. We got the pipe going. We got the sulfuric acid going. We got acid being made. Yeah, we only took off 24 buckets, but that hopefully opened a little room. Alright, what uses sulfuric acid in the reactor? I need to throw stuff into the reactor and use up the sulfuric acid. Let's find out. Sulfur dioxide, sulfuric acid. What uses sulfuric acid? Okay, well, we can put in... If we add flowing water, we can throw in chromium and get chromium sulfate and sodium compound. Just plain old sulfuric and monazite, and we get neodymium sulfate and monazite sediment. Millerite slag gives me millerite sulfate and osmium. I've got several things I can do here with this. Just the straight up sulfuric, I don't need any of this other BS. Sulfuric acid, rock salt brine, sulfuric acid, and pyrite slag powder. I get a lot of it. Alright, sulfate and osmium compound dust. This is the thing I want to do. Let's do pyrite slag powder. I need barrels to put this in, and boxes to put that in. I need to check something here. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Wooden barrel. Up to 12 buckets. Cannot store gases or hot fluids. Little uncertain about that. Need someplace metal barrel. Can store hot gases and hot fluids. Okay. I need in a wooden storage crate. When broken, we'll keep the storage. There we go. Okay, I need metal barrel. What makes a metal barrel? Iron sheet metal slab makes a metal barrel. Let's make some slabs and then see. I can get 8 barrels. Good. That's cool. And I then need wooden storage crate. Needs treated wood planks, which means I gotta figure out how to do the creosote thing. God damn it. Come on, damn it. Yeah, bucket of creosote oil. There's gotta be a better way to do this than fucking around with creosote buckets. You know, there really should be a better way to do that. Fucking around with buckets. Alright, fuck it. Give me 1, 2, 3, wait a minute. Throw a bucket in there just so I have one, and let's just go up into the creosote ovens because I'm pretty sure some of them are full. Lovely. Thought at least one of them would have some buckets in it, but no. Shit. Alright. Make buckets. Don't know what I did with them. No clue. No clue where they are. Oh, here's some more fluid pipe. Consolidate that. And let's do a quick check on the silo over here. Pardon me squirreling here. Oh yeah, I definitely need to do the thing here. Let's pop out just all of that I can, and we'll just huck it all into the chest because the hopper, this hopper drains the chest faster than this hopper fills it. And I have a silo, and I am loading it with cobblestone to get it out of my storage system. 40. So much cobble. Okay, I was coming over here to do the plank thing. Or the bucket thing. Need to do the bucket thing first. Dude. Yep. There's 16 buckets. Okay. Off to the ovens. Boop. What the hell you mean new recipes unlocked? I've been fucking around with this stuff all this time, and you're gonna tell me new recipes? What the hell? I think it reset somewhere along the line. I've been having all sorts of shit popping up saying, you haven't done this before. I'm like, the hell I haven't. I mean, the result is sitting right in front of me here. I've obviously done the thing before. Okay, planks. What have I got for planks? That's Duraplast blocks. Log. What have I got for log? What the fucking hell? Where's all my goddamn wood? Alright. I gotta go back to first principles here. This is getting annoying. Alright. First, I'm gonna run up to the chemical reactor. Put down a barrel. That looks like an output pipe. So I'm going to put the metal barrel there. And I don't have a chest up here. Damn. Okay. Do I have one on me? Yeah, I've got a barrel. A barrel will do. The barrel will do. Okay. Why don't I have a goddamn supply barrel? There we go. I am disappointed with past me here. Past me has failed to be properly set up, has failed to set up properly, and now I'm dealing with the, uh-oh. Okay, not uh-oh. Optical illusion. But let us go check chest down here and make sure that it has not overflowed. Okay, we're good. Alright. Well, let's go there. See where I've landed. Okay, forest over there. No. Birch. Excellent. Okay. Mixed birch and oak. Cool. Sigh. I've had other things on my mind for a little while. There was no stream last week because I was out of state. I normally do the check-in thing on Roots of Pancha on Sunday night, but might as well point and pop off here. We spent the week in Olympia, Washington with my spouse's biological sister. She is adopted, and about a year ago, her biological sister started looking for her about the time that my spouse was looking for her biological family. She and her sister have gotten, or half-sister, technically half-sister. They share a sperm donor. Let's face it, that's about all Les was. Les got around more than the common cold. We have no idea how many children he actually left. But, yeah, my spouse and her newly discovered sister have gotten along like a house on fire, just absolutely spectacularly. It's kind of wiggy how much like each other they are, how similar their life experiences have been. They've turned out so much like each other. It's kind of wiggy. So we are making preparations now. We have been making preparations to move. We are getting the hell out of Tennessee. Tennessee is going to shit really fast. It was about half Nazi to begin with, and is going full Nazi really fucking fast. Oh, and I did not mention in the content warning, I'm an old queer man, and I'm talking about my lived experience, so no content warnings for the LGBTQ plus content. Lived experience, motherfuckers. We are getting the hell out of Tennessee. And it looks like we are going to be settling in Olympia, Washington. We're trying to get as much physical distance from Washington, D.C. as we can and still keep my job. Capitalism is a bitch. Capitalism sucks. Capitalism, death to capitalism, yada yada. Can't yada yada the death to capitalism. The job I have, the contract specifies that the work has to be done within the boundaries of the United States. Which is what short-circuited our attempt to bounce to Mexico. Dude, if we could have bounced to Mexico on my current salary, we would have been able to live reasonably well and do a lot of mutual aid. Oh, Lordy. We would have had, like, actual spare cash. Oh, it just breaks my heart that I have to stay in the U.S. and continue paying all the higher prices for every fucking thing now. Thanks, asshole. But then, you know, there's that whole thing of the rich stay rich by never paying for anything themselves. You shuck the costs off onto somebody else. Preferably somebody who doesn't have sufficient leverage to get a complaint heard. How are we doing here? We got 201 on the oak log and 70 on the birch. Let's cut a bit more. I'm really just intensely annoyed at having run myself out of wood. All the dumb things to run out of. Alright, that ought to be enough, damn it. Let's go. Okay. Back over to here. And down. Let's see, I need to pop the oak. Oh, bite me. Turn all that oak into planks real quick. Take the birch, and if you tell me that's... You're... Oh, for shit's sake. What the actual hell? I wonder if the version update reset a bunch of recipes. Really trying to figure out what's going on here. Things have been a little squirrely lately, and you'll see what I mean when we get over to the pelletizer. Assuming I get to the pelletizer, we'll see what happens. Okay. Wooden storage crates, still trying to make some wooden storage crates, still trying to make horizontal planks, and let's get this fucking done. There. Bangity bangity boom. What the hell? Everything I'm picking up is like, pull the copper ingots out. Okay, no, not on them. Diamond, you were going to tell me that's new? And come on. That's annoying. Alright. Off we go, back to the creosote. And bing. Grab this. Back over here, make more treated planks so I can make the damn chests. I'm going to make a wooden storage crate. Weigh all this. And boom, boom, clear. Boom, boom. Wooden storage crate. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I'm reasonably sure I was wanting to mess around with pyrite slag powder, which goes in with sulfuric acid and makes some interesting stuff. Let's down here and pyrite slag powder. Something bounced. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm getting more pyrite slag powder. That's interesting. I must be grinding it. Alright. Pyrite slag is dropping. Ah, the ball mill. The ball mill is doing pyrite slag. Okay. It was doing molybdenite slag earlier. Let's see, where am I going? I'm going to the chemical reactor. Here is our chemical reactor. Here is a wooden storage crate, which I will put here. And I will put the rest there. Then go here. And I think I feed it in up here. Let's do this. And okay. Feeding it in. Got pyrite slag powder feeding in. Land over here by where we hope things are going to happen and turn it on and whoosh. Pyrite sulfate being made. Pyrite sulfate not being exported. We're getting osmium dust there. We're not getting the pyrite sulfate into the metal barrel. Got osmium compound dust. Turn that off. Hold up a second. Think for a second here. Alright. That's correct. This has got to be correct here. It's just I'm not set up right. I can't put this directly up against it, maybe. Let's try piping it in. We got the damn advanced pickup still engaged. Take the advanced pickup off. Quit picking up everything. Alright. That there, and it's not connected, so yeah. Engineer's hammer doesn't. What do I do with the. What am I not doing right here? Figured in the same way. Right clicking with the top or bottom. There's the problem. It's not configured correctly. Not a fucking problem. Now, let's try, click it on and see if that'll get it to dump that in there. Facing side fluid input. Alright, sulfate's not coming out of there. Do I need to pump it out? Let's see. Immersive geology, multi-blocks, chemical reactor. Used to create various acidic mixtures for the purpose of refining ores. A chemical holding tanks are made from hastelloy. There's no user's guide. Okay, that's an output there. There's no question about that. There's an input there and an input there for solids, 3 liquid inputs, and what should be a liquid output here, a liquid or gas output, and isn't outputting to the metal barrel. Pyrite sulfate should output to the metal barrel, shouldn't it? Pyrite sulfate. Okay. Oh! Bat, what did you hit? The hell did the bat hit? Damn. Just all of a sudden, kapop. That was distracting. Feed it to a crystallizer and make it into iron sulfate and molybdenum crystal. But, or to a bottling machine. It doesn't want to go in the barrel. I don't think it wants to go in the barrel. Well, shit, now what? I'm going to feed it directly on. I'm going to need a fluid router or something. I need a crystallizer to feed this stuff to. Okay. Let's start just by bouncing that off of there. And shit. I had really hoped to use up some of the sulfuric acid, and I've used up very little of it. Go on and load this all in here. Damn it. Well, and this worked. I got osmium compound dust. And that didn't work. It's disconcerting. Okay. Well, flip this on and let's go on and at least... Why am I not charging back up? Those cables should be live. There we go. Kicked back on. It just needed a, it was just waiting for it to be able to handle a large packet. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I have not made osmium compound dust before, and it's not showing up as a new item. That's okay. The whole thing is being kind of fucky there. That's the first time I've made osmium compound dust. 511. I managed to use a little bit of sulfur dioxide. Yay. We're reloading on the sulfur. So I did manage to use a bit of sulfuric acid. Good. At least there's that. Oh Lord, I gotta build a crystallizer. And I need a fluid router. Okay, first things, osmium compound dust goes in there, and then I need... to get a fluid router. Thank you. And I need a crystallizer, which is a multi-block, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh my. Oh, it's a fairly small one, just got maybe a weird thing or two in it. Okay, I need 2 chemical engineering blocks. Two chemical engineering blocks obtained. Oops. 7 stainless steel sheet metal. Steel sheet metal. Wait. You said stainless steel sheet metal. Oh Lord, it's all stainless. Okay, how am I doing here? Let's see, do I need to go back to first principles here? Stainless steel ingot. I have stainless steel ingot. Okay, to make sheet metal, I need plate. Make fence, I need rod. To make fence and scaffolding, I need rod. Okay. This I can do. What's on here? Plate? Cool. Make plate. Asteroid plate left over from earlier. Drop that in. What else do I need? What do I need that's not stainless? An electrum coil block. Electrum coil block needs electrum coil, needs electrum wire. Oh lordy, I gotta go make electrum wire, damn it. Well, here's electrum ingots. Earth. Okay. I'm going to try and make a crystallizer and route the pyrite sulfate over to it to turn it into a couple of other things. See what I can do. Alright, so the pyrite, while I'm waiting for all that to stamp out, let's go back to the pyrite. To the pyrite sulfate, and when we send it to the crystallizer, it's going to make iron sulfate and molybdenum crystal. Molybdenum crystal, iron sulfate gets sent to a crystallizer, turned into iron crystal and sulfuric acid. Okay, we recover sulfuric acid eventually. Idea what we do with the iron. Okay, the iron crystal goes to the arc furnace and gets turned into iron ingot. Doesn't look like there's a recipe for the molybdenum crystal. That could be a problem. You end up with it sitting around for a while. Okay. The bunker has completed. And yes, I know that's actually a term from the Create mod, but you know, what the hell. Okay, I need metal press mold, rod, and we will swap it out for plate, and we'll put, oops, stainless steel into this and make it into rod. Okay, get the plate and go over here and drop in the plate. And we needed 7 sheet metal and 7 sheet metal. Hard to read. Seven sheet metal and some sheet metal slab. Okay, cool. All right. Stainless steel sheet metal. Here we go. Bibbity bip. There's my 8. Bibbity bibbity bip. Click. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 24 of those. Only need 8. Actually, I only need 7 of those, I think. Yeah, that's obtained. I still need scaffolding, fence, and the electrum coil block. How are we doing over here on the rod? Getting anywhere near it, close to the end. I should go on and get the wire out. I usually try to do grindy stuff like this off stream, but yeah, I was out of town for a week and doing a bunch of other stuff. I've had a couple of writing projects that have like caught fire recently, and I've been cranking stuff out. I have no idea what my word count has been this past week, but it's been massive. I know the piece I turned in like yesterday was like 6,000 words. It's been a thing. I'm not going to talk about my writing much on this stream. This is Minecraft. Yep, smoke them if you got them. Gonna be a minute. Between being sick for a bit, and then no, it was a non-contagious illness. Illness more of neglect. I'm 62. That happens. Product of the United States healthcare system. It's been a little rough last couple weeks. The trip to Olympia took a lot out of me. You know, it's a thing when your Fitbit tells you you need to take a day for recovery. Like, okay, wow. Alright, I need an electrum coil block. I need one of these. Pick one of those. I need a bunch of those. Here's 8 of those. And that makes one of these. There we go. And then I need scaff. Oops. Oh. Scaffold, steel, aluminium. Let's work from the bottom up here. Tungsten. Lots of variants on tungsten and stainless steel here. So I think I want just the basic stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now that one I'll accept as a new recipe. I need 4 stainless steel fence. This could be a problem. There's no recipe for stainless steel fence, or titanium fence, or hastelloy fence, or tungsten fence. There's no recipes for any of the fencing in immersive geology. Oops. Okay, let's just play with this a second and see if I can fake it until I make it. Nope, does not resolve to anything. Cannot make stainless steel fence, therefore cannot build the crystallizer. Okay, parts can go down here. Let's see. I'm going to catch up real quick on the Discord. That's a nice bit of detail. In the IE manual section, the processing chains will have the name of the actual IRL process it reflects. The crystallizer can't build the crystallizer right now. Drop that into the chat here. Independent concentration, do different things. Refrigerator system. Coolant chemicals to reduce items temperature. Let's see. Yeah, some molten salt electrolysis is either done in the crystallizer or the arc furnace. Talked a little bit about purity. Shibby-dibby, dibby, shibby-wah-wah-wah. Oh, I'm kind of poking on the Discord right now to see if anybody's on and can help me with my issue here, because I need stainless steel fence and I can't seem to make it. And that's a bit of a problem. Oh, lordy. And I'm also trying to figure out, you know, I got all this pyrite. Alright, this is a known bug. There is a bug report. Where's the IG bug reports? IG bug reports. Shibbida dibbida 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 boop 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 boop. Stainless steel fence. Here it is. Says it's fixed. Let's look at this. Okay. Seeing a recipe here. It says fixed. Let's check this. Maybe I need to update my... Alright. Bibbity bobbity. And boo. No, it does not resolve in my version. I think I may need to update my version of the mod. I may have missed an update. Alright, we'll check on that. In the meantime, and it actually... Oh, lordy. We're at the midpoint here. I'm really debating if I want to rebuild the pelletizer now. Well, it's already had its update. Alright, we should go on and do that. Let's go on and get the pelletizer rebuilt. Maybe I can actually fix that. Alright, over to here. The model redesigned on me. And now it's no longer aligned with the output port of the mixer, and I gotta fix that. I gotta tear it down. Okay. Yeah, there's the mixer and the mixer output. And I'm going to actually stick a pipe here. Okay, and move the pelletizer. Well, no, that moves the pelletizer over one that way. And I can't do that. Let's take that off of there. I think I can do without it. Alright, I gotta align this thing up. I had a mixer schematic. I didn't have a pelletizer schematic. How do I get the pelletizer schematic? Let's see, let's go back. Look at the pelletizer. Stop that. Okay. Oh, fuck it, let's just build it. Hit stop on it, make sure which way it goes. That's the out. The input is on this end. Yes, okay, cool. Do that. Alright. Light engineering blocks. There, there, and there. There to here and here. Okay. Scaffold there, slab around. You're being noisy today. Environmental sounds are being a little loud here. Okay. Redstone block, engineering block goes there. And we need a heavy that goes here. And we need slab to go around like that. Okay. Pipe heavy with the fence. Okay. Pipe. Pipe has to go here. It's being blocked. Oh shit. Oh shit. The mixer multi-block is extending into the space here. Alright, I'm gonna take one block out and throw this all back in here in order to unform. There we go, and there we go. Unform the mixer for a second. Okay, there we go. That bit of pipe was not... Come on, damn it. Pick it up. Jeez. Okay, it was a bit of pipe there, it just looked really fucking weird. Like it hadn't unformed. Okay, fluid pipe here. And I'll fix the mixer in a minute. Turn off the jetpack a second. Heavy. Steel fence. Here and here. Okay, that's like light. And that's the whammy bomb. That'll turn it into block. And we have this whole complicated mess. Alright. We start off with a slab in the middle. This slab and put it right there. Then I gotta get the stairs on, going the right direction. Okay. Those three are easy enough. This one's gonna be a little bit of a bitch. simply put a cobble. Put a cobble there. And put our stairs there, like it's supposed to be. And knock the cobble out. Not with that. Okay. Got it that far. Where are we going here? We're in slabs on the corners and a hopper on the other block. Okay. A little concerned I seem to have ended up with an extra stair. I've already had that. No. Not there. Watch out for that wire. No. Not like that. I'm arfed here. Slab should go up. Out there. Two. Sure. Right. Hopper. Slab. Like that, yes. Like right there. Yes, thank you. No. Something slammed there that wasn't visible. The hell? Some left over from the previous incarnation of this thing. There we go. And that. Okay, let's see if we've got it this time. Bing. Bing, bing. Got it. There's a pelletizer. Okay, the mixer now has to be repaired. Which is not an immersive geology machine. It is a regular IE machine. And we will pause it and see what did I do to it. There's a hopper here. Feeding into something. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Fence. Okay, there should be a light block there. Alright, light block goes there. Where's the whammy block? It's the center thing there. Yes, it is. Yeah. Fucker. Over to... We are. Land on that, and... Boop! Oh, hey! Mixer's got some new animation. Brilliant. Okay, I gotta get the... Oh, shit, careful. Okay. Let's take this acanthite and see if it'll pelletize. It looks like it, in fact, will. We're getting acanthite pellets. Brilliant. Okay. Pelletizer's working again. Hooray! Okay, pelletizer's working again. Mixer's been rebuilt. It's got a new bit of animation. I don't remember seeing the animation in the basin before. That was impressive. Okay, the pelletizer is running. Ah, okay, one thing fixed. Got a thing fixed. All right, let us look over here. Look in here first. Make sure there's nothing I need to pull out. All right, got an awful lot of parts here. I'm gonna throw some of this stuff into here. The fluid router isn't useful yet. Okay, throw that in there. Let it go on through. Oh, all right. I got a known bug here with the crystallizer that's preventing that. What else have I got going here? Let me take a minute. I need to assess. Do I have... Alright, that's a canthite. There's canthite powder. There's a canthite pellets. I need a lot more of those made. How's my iron? Iron is fantastic. What else needs to be pelletized? Canthite, cassiterite. I think I have any cassiterite. What? Canthite gets me silver. No. That's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's going to take it over to the pelletizer. Let's feed the pelletizer for a minute here. Need to replace my scaffolding. Trying to feed it faster than it'll take. Oh. I have yet to figure out an auto feeder on the pelletizer. Trying to use a conveyor belt like I use on the crusher overloads the pelletizer really fast. It just doesn't take in that quick. I'm thinking a distributor could work, but Lord, I'd have to build 4 mixers and 4 pelletizers. You know. But if you're wanting to do realistic industrial metal refining, yeah, you kind of do have to build that much equipment, don't you? I've already seen it with Greg Tech, where I've had to build multiples of big, expensive machines in order to get stuff done. I need to spend a little time on the bug list on the Discord and see if my issue with the metal barrels not accepting the immersive geology fluids has been reported, or if that's just expected behavior. You know, if it's a works as designed, well, it's a bit annoying, but I can accept it. What I'm thinking about doing is building a tank and then just sending stuff over to it with the fluid router. I could just build a line of tanks, you know, and fluid route to each one. That actually might make more sense, because then I'm outputting to buffers, which I should be doing anyway. I should not be outputting directly to anything. The exception being the mixer that feeds directly into the pelletizer. It's just more, it seems more efficient and a better use of space to put them right up against each other. You know, since the mixer is dedicated. You know, as the way the mixer works, I could probably run 4 pelletizers off one mixer. Just run the binding agent through pipes. Willing to bet I could run 4 pelletizers off one mixer. Might be worth trying to do. I do need better pelletizing. This is just not real efficient, you know? Manually loading this one pelletizer just ain't keeping up. Okay, there we go. There's 8 stacks of acanthite. The ball mill is still running. I want to look at this and see what it's doing here. Well, it ain't doing shit here. It's about to run out. Let's go get it something to do. Lord. Can't have that. That thing's got to be kept running. Let's see. I got pyrite slag that needs to be ground down into pyrite slag powder. Let's go load it up into the ball mill. And we'll just sweep that in there. There we go. That gets you something to chew on for a little while. Let me stop and think here. I need to build a tank, and I need to build a series of tanks, really. That means I'm going to need a fuck ton of treated fence and iron sheet metal. I got 1 iron sheet metal in here and 2 treated fence. That's really sad. And I do have a bunch of fluid pipe and a couple of levers, which might be useful at some point. What else? Fluid routers. Okay. Don't need any of that. Over to here. And... oops. Treated wood fence. Make treated wood fence. Thank you. Pop one back over and boom. Always clear that. Always, always clear the grid. Sheet. Iron iron sheet metal. Here we go. Make a stack and another stack and throw the single into the grid. Keep this out for right now. It's the first part I'm going to want to use. And let's just reorganize. There we go. Okay, now what I'm thinking of doing here. Watch my jetpack. Is putting a row of tanks on this platform here.